Hi everybody, and thanks for joining me, and welcome to Rose Guy Tarot. Now the cards that have popped out here and the cards that I have been drawn to are for the reading of Gemini for the 4th of February 2019. Now this is my interpretation of the energy and relationships between the cards, and it may not reach everybody's personal situation, but even if there's just one or two cards here that can give you a message or some advice, then I'm more than happy with that. So enjoy. Okay, now we have the Strength card in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now these three cards are from the bottom of the deck, and I'm going to use them as an indicator of what the larger reading is going to be about. Now, is something a little bit forceful or a little bit overbearing for you? Do you maybe feel that you're a little bit out of control with whatever this is? So there's a struggle there, because it's also about being a little bit shy and a little bit fearful about what's going to happen. So it's something that you need to, try to grasp a balance about, because your feelings are so extreme here. Now, in moving on to the Ten of Pentacles, has this got something to do with possibly, popularity, or keeping up with someone else and what their achievements are? So you could feel that you may be forcing yourself into a situation where, you feel that everybody's going to be false round about you, that there's not a real connection there, it's just for show. But in moving on to the Queen of Wands, do you maybe steel yourself that this is something that you're going to have to do? That although this is something that you really don't want to do, and you've got all the strong feelings of not wanting to do it, feeling out of control, and yet it's something that you are going to do because you're steeling yourself, you're getting your backbone put in place. Your boldness and your personal power are coming forward to help you get through this false situation. Okay, let's bring this over to the side. Now, we have the Judgment card in reverse, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Wands in reverse. Now, you don't seem to be really sure that this is something that you want to do. And you really want to avoid, having to go through this. Could it be that there was maybe something unresolved? You're walking into a situation where, it could bring up old wounds. And it's not something that you really want to do. Now, and moving on to the Six of Cups, is this maybe a family gathering, or, a gathering of friends, like a reunion or something like that? Because there are happy memories here, and there is, affection. and that there is the kindness between you, but still, is there maybe things that you really don't want to have to face? Could there be some unhappy memories amongst all of this as well? Now, the next card we have is the Five of Wands in reverse. So it could be that, is there someone from your past that's going to, be in your life that made you feel really angry, or that you had lots of fights with, or possibly even was just criticising? It could even be that they don't realise they're doing it, but you feel each dig, and it just makes you more and more angry, even though, you do have affection for them. So this could very well be a family member or an old friend, that someone who you have genuine feelings for, but also gets under your skin, and you're aware that it's something that you really don't want to do. You don't want to have this situation. Now, let's move on to the next set of cards. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the High Priestess. Now, are you having to show your discipline here? Get your backbone out, and try to be confident at this time, because you know that you're going to come up against so much criticism. So that you feel that you have to hold your achievements up high. But the thing is that a lot of these things that you are proud of, that you have achieved, that have gave you your self-esteem, they're all things that you're having to do for your own benefit. So it's very much what you have accomplished, what you have achieved as an individual. Now, is it something though that even though you have achieved all of these things, is it possible that the person in the past doesn't look at it that way? That they see the way that you're living your life as, a negative thing. That they really have this opinion that, you failed for some reason, or maybe you didn't choose the path that they wanted you to choose. And for that reason, they look at it in a negative way. And no matter what you do, no matter how much you see how much you've achieved, it's never going to be good enough. So the next card that we have here is the High Priestess. Now, you are well aware of how things are going to play out. And that's probably why you were so hesitant to want to go to this reunion or family occasion, because you knew that it was going to provoke angry feelings. And it's something that you really don't know how this is going to pan out. You don't know if this is going to just be one bad experience after another. And it's going to put your relationships back, because it's going to be a negative experience. And that's what your intuition is telling you, that this is going to be terrible. But the thing is that you don't know what's going to happen. You're using past experience. And yes, it has made you wise and you know what to expect. But you still don't know what's going to happen. Now let's move down to these next three cards. And we have the Three of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Now, when you get to this gathering, and the negative comments have begun, and you're trying to, keep yourself together. You're trying to, display your accomplishments. Does something come to your knowledge, through chatting, or, something physical that presents itself to you that just knocks you for six? And the realisation, hits you straight in the heart. Because something that you're finding out is very hurtful for you. And you feel that, that there is a disloyalty there. That the criticism really is unprovoked and very hurtful to you. And you just don't know if you've got the strength to get through this gathering. Because there's been so much said in the past and so much being revealed now that are you just unable to cope with anymore because you feel that you have to defend yourself and it's just taking so much energy. And you just feel that in moving on to the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, that is this maybe something that you've lost? This connection, that it's something that is just not going to be a good relationship for you. And that could make you heartsick. It could really affect you physically. Because, all of these memories that you have, even though you have genuine affection, there's so much criticism, and hurt here that, it could make you feel very low. Let's move on to the next set of cards. And we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. And then we have the Sun card. Now, are you maybe feeling that you have totally missed out? That there should have been, so much love given your way, but it's just not there. And, it's something that's pretty disappointing for you. And it's something that you just feel that you want to walk away from. And you just don't want to do it anymore. And, all of the criticisms and painful comments are just making you want to shut down, to shut these people out. And you're disappointed in both them and yourself for accepting this behaviour, because you are a worthwhile person. You have accomplished so much, and you don't deserve to be treated in such a negative way. Because, and moving on to the Emperor in reverse, the people that you're dealing with really are quite cruel and controlling, and they're abusing the relationship to make you feel even worse. So it's turned into one huge setback, one huge negative experience, and one that you wish you'd never done. You just wish you could take this time back. And you'd wish that you'd used your intuition. Why did you not listen to all of those little words, all of those experiences from the past that told you that this was a bad idea? So you're very disappointed in yourself for allowing yourself to go through all of these criticisms and take all of these knocks. But the thing is that this is something from your past. It may be friends, it may be family, but do you know what? They can be as negative as they want to be. But you can always walk away. Because if all they have to say is negative, there's no love there, then, use your confidence and leave. You don't need to be in that situation, because you have a wonderful future ahead of you. Something that, you should feel optimistic about. And you can see, a good path ahead of you. Use your wisdom, because even though you don't know where the next year is going to lead you, you have the confidence and the abilities to deal with it. So give yourself back the passion that everyone around you appears to be trying to take away with all of their negative comments. And enjoy the moment, enjoy your life. And close down all of these negative comments and, enjoy this gathering. Okay, I'm going to leave it there and let's bring these 3 cards back. Now, there is mixed feelings about this experience. You're really not sure that it's something that you want to do. You don't know whether or not you're going to be able to, control your emotions. but it's something that you're wanting to, push yourself into, that it's something that you feel that you need to do, possibly. It's more of an obligation. And you know that it's going to be conversation that's on the surface. There isn't going to be real feelings there, real affection. There's going to be a lot of pretense. But the thing is that you are a strong person. You have the power within you to cope with whatever this is, whatever this pretense is. You've got it. You can do this. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and please take care with whatever it is you're doing, and don't listen to the naysayers, because you can achieve so much. Believe in yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini.